Hello, everyone. We've met again. I hope you are doing very well and you are safe and your spirit is up. You are planning. Every generation goes through some kind of challenge, and so it is up to us to rise above this pandemic. Okay, so I wish you well, and I hope you and your family are safe and doing well. So I'd like to bring you this video, more like a discussion and stuff like that I've been thinking about for some time because I do get some questions on this, and I've also spent time with people who are building, who fit in this category. And so I'm excited to bring you this video. But I want you, when you finish watching this video, I want you to go to the comment section and talk about your experience building as a single person, both the benefits and also the challenges, and also your experience building as a couple, the benefit of doing that, and also the challenges that you've had to overcome. But I've seen in both. I've dealt with about 50-50. I've seen couples, spent time with couples that are building it. I've spent time with singles that are also making it happen. So there's benefits and challenges to both, and I'm going to tell you which one I think is the best. And so you got to watch to the end of the video. So I'm going to make this one quick. So this is just more like a discussion, just some info for you to just, think about that. Okay. So building as a single. So I use the word single in this context as an individual building alone, right? Regardless of your relationship status or dynamics, right? So you are individual building it, right? So that means if you're in a relationship and you are building this by yourself, I will consider you as a single for this video, right? Or some of the benefits is that, you're responsible for all the decisions, right? So you don't have to bounce, you don't have to check in with somebody and stuff like that. You can make all the decisions. This is your dream. This is your passion. You can make every decision from the beginning all the way to the end, right? Another benefit is that because of that, you make quicker decisions are made, right? They are made for the reasons I stated earlier, right? And also there's clarity of what you want, another benefit, or there should be clarity of what you want, right? And it is quicker if money is available. It is quicker because of quick decisions are being made. You are responsible for all of them. You have clarity. So on average, it's quicker, to just move things along, right? However, just like anything, there's plus and minus, right? And I wouldn't even call it as a minus per se. It's more like some challenges, right? So one of the challenges is that you assume all the financial responsibility, right? So you have to come up with all the resources, right? Money-wise, and to make this thing happen. So that could be a challenge for a single person because on average, couples make more combined income compared to single on average, right? So because of that, on average, it might take a little bit longer, right? Because of this situation, if you fall into this category, right? Another thing too that happens in our part of the world too is females without male companions usually deal with some bad attitudes of some contractors, right? This is real, right? You can ask some of our young pioneers, ladies that are making this thing happen, and they will tell you that, sometimes they have to, put their foot down to be heard, right? When dealing with contractors, right? And so, and another challenge is that contractors think they can get away with more things working with a woman. And sometimes what they do is like they'll give you high quotes, they'll try to kind of feel you out and see what things they can get away with it. So usually what happens is that some of these women will just put their foot down and let them know, look, if you're not just going to follow my wishes, you're getting fired. Or sometimes they'll bring another male companion over there as a support system, right? So these are some of the challenges, you deal with if you bid as a single. So couples. So I want to define what I mean by couples, right? So couples will be two people in some kind of relationship dynamics. It could be family members business partners, right? Could be mother and daughter, siblings, that kind of stuff, who have joined together to pursue this ambition, right? There's some benefits to that, right? So on average, there's more resources, right? There's more resources on average, right, between couples than a single person on average, right? And because of that, it's quicker to build on average because you have more resources, right? If you do have resources, you'll move faster. If a single person has resources, it's about the same. They move faster as well, right? But we're talking about an average now, right? Another benefit too is less stressful if both couples are on the same page and are committed, right? They're on the same page, they are committed. They're not spending a lot of time fighting, nitpicking about things, right? They are determined, they are focused, and they want to move on, right? There's a benefit to that. Another benefit of couples, building is also like distribution of workload, right? For a single person, sometimes you have to make all the decisions, do everything, right? And it's overwhelming. You can check it is overwhelming. And so when you have a couple and they are pulling their weight, right? They are pulling their weight, then it makes it a little bit less difficult to just deal with the workload. You can say, you take care of all this part of the details, I take care of this stuff, and then we regroup to see where we are, right? Now, building as a couple also has its challenges, right? Just like anything, right? So one of the challenges of building as a couple is that it can be difficult if the parties involved are not on the same page. If they are not on the same page and there's ego involved, there's pride involved, and that kind of stuff, it's problematic, right? And so choose your partners, really carefully sometimes. Sometimes you don't have a choice in this thing, right? So another challenge would be difficulty making decisions because of like differences of opinion, right? Kind of like related to the first one, right? You want to go A, they want to go B, contractor want to go C, and you just do a triangle, right? And stuff like that. So which can lead to another challenge like slowing things down, right? Slowing things down, wasting resources, wasting time, because people can get things together and stuff like that. Another thing that happens, not too much, but it does happen, is that one person can sabotage the project for personal reasons, right? They can decide like, you know what, I don't want to do this. And sometimes they are not forthcoming. They were excited. Not everybody start everything in the complete, right? So ideally, you want a good starter and you want a great finisher, right? To make it happen, right? And so, but another big challenge for couples is that if the couple split or go their separate ways or decide to stop the building, right? The challenge will be on how do you proceed, right? How do you divide equity? And so these are like legitimate, questions, right? How do you deal with this kind of stuff? Because it's kind of like the couple that went and had a divorce and they want to split the baby in half, right? That kind of crazy stuff, right? So these are things to factors in, right? So you have to do your due diligence in who you choose to do, to get into this project with, right? And so which one do I think is the best? I think whichever one gets the job done, right? I've seen single people rock this thing, especially our single women on YouTube making this happen, right? I've seen single guys make it happen, right? I've seen couples make it happen. And so at the end of the day, there's not neither is best. What is important things like you get a job done, right? So but factor all these things in, as you make your decisions and as you move forward. So I wanted to make this one quick. I'm trying to manage the information. The quality of the information was the time, because it's like I don't want to do 1 hour, 2 hours kind of stuff, because I want you to just get information and then apply it and then move on. So But anyway, I just want to put this thing out there. I look on YouTube, and I didn't see anything like that, and I feel like I can just add this as a little nugget to the other information that is available. Okay, so thank you very much. I appreciate you. Stay safe, stay hungry, stay determined. Okay, and it's our duty to rise and above this predicament, and I think we will, because winners always find a way. Okay, thank you.